If you can find a job where you're guaranteed to laugh out loud at least 20 times an hour, take it. And if you can learn something too, even better. Even though I make a living running my mouth, I've been doing some listening and observing over the years, and I've made a lot of discoveries. Some may not be profound, and they may even be downright silly. Here are some of the things I've learned. Shout-outs are dumb. The reason we don't do shout-outs is because in most cases, a shout-out is only interesting to the person who is doing the shouting out and the person it's intended for. And let's face it, rather than giving a shout-out to your 13-year-old daughter who made the drill team, it's much more meaningful to just walk into her room and say, "Hey, great job. Now stop shaking your behind and do your homework." The next thing I learned is to be flexible. We lifted the no shout-out rule on the show when the war in Iraq began because we realized that because our show can be heard all over the world on the Armed Forces Network, it was a great opportunity for spouses, family members, friends, and, yes, skeezers, to give shout-outs to the men and women who were serving in the military. Next, always respect the Queen. There is just one Aretha Franklin. She is our Queen. And when I mention her soulness, I'm talking about our one and only. No disrespect to Queen Latifah, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen of Hip-Hop, Mary J. Blige, or the Queen of Rock and Roll, Little Richard. Go with the bit. When something funny is going on, even if, no, especially if you're the butt of the joke, don't fight it. Laugh along or be quiet. Don't try to explain. Don't try to defend. Don't try to retaliate. Just go with it. If you don't, the bit will turn on you. We can only hold a pose for so long. The Tom Joyner Morning Show crew never objects to being photographed. We just ask, no, we beg that you learn to operate your camera before you ask us to pose for a picture, especially if you see us heading toward the bathroom. 3 minutes is a very long time when your bladder is full. So practice at home and don't ask us if it flashed because we will say it did, whether it's true or not. Keep up with your cell phone, especially if you're a player. Never lay it down. If you're cheating, you're going to get caught. But it shouldn't be because you left your cell phone somewhere. Now, call me. Call me if you want to get in touch with me and other black people. Pick up the phone and call us. It worked back in the day. It works now. If I'm not home, leave it on the machine. That's right. I said machine. I'm old school. You can email me, or I'll get it eventually. But if you need me now, to paraphrase the great 80s group Sky, I'll give you a number and a dime so you can call me anytime.